Morning everybody. We're here moored at Rodley Visitor Moorings. Woke up this morning to a lovely misty morning. It's very pretty. Managed to get a few still photographs. We're gonna try and head from here up to Shipley, where we think we can get a trip to Aldi to stock up the goods, because we're starting to run out of the essentials. It's a lovely mooring this, really enjoyed it. We managed to fulfill our diesel requirement yesterday, which was most welcome. We were beginning to scratch for diesel, but we're now topped off, so that should give us plenty for the run up to Skipton from here. Starting to get really pretty along the canal now, so hopefully there'll be some lots of good things to show you. Catch you later. Oh, we've left Rodley Marina, Rodley Wharf this morning, and we're headed towards Shipley. I think the grocery shop is calling. As you can see, it's a misty old morning. Some nice opportunities for photographs. It's a little tricky to see if any boats are coming the other way, so we've got all the navigation lights on, like a proper ship. Here we are at Dobson's Lock. There's facilities here for water and toilets, etc. So we're just having a pit stop. Dobson's Lock is a two-chamber lock, and as you can see there are some other boaters making their way down the lock in this clip. The woodland along this section was really good, with lots of opportunities to see wildlife. Morning everybody, this is where we were moored at Saltaire, and we're just below Hurst Lock, which you can see in the distance there. So we've got Hurst Lock to do, then we've got a two-flight, and then that will take us on to the visitor mooring at Bingley, ready for our flight to, or our trip up the 3 rise and the 5 rise at Bingley. Short day today, hopefully we can get some shopping done at Aldi, we're desperate for that. I don't think Carol's noticed yet, but she's drifted away from the bank and I can't get back on the boat at this point, so she's driving for a minute or two. Let's see if she turns around and talks to us. So I don't think you've noticed that you've drifted away from bank and I can't get on boat anymore. So you're captain. Excellent. Not sure, but we think this is an aqueduct coming up over a gorge. Is this Dowley Gap or something like that? You were talking about it yesterday, weren't you? Yeah, so might be quite interesting. So on this gorge here, I think the River Aire, I guess, is passing underneath the canal. Kind of funky being in a boat going over a bridge. Yeah. How's it going, Carol?
I can't have no breath. I'm out of breath. We've finally been to an Aldi to stock up. We've got a full bag, a full 50-litre trolley, and we're exhausted. And it's only been about a mile each way.
Something like that, probably less actually.
And we're only halfway back.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's much easier shopping in a car. This is not the way to do it. I'm going to show you my trolley. My granny trolley, it's a thing of beauty. Hang on. As you can see, I've got my pack horse doing all the humping. Right, I best stop filming and take over, otherwise I'll be getting shouted at. Quite rightly so. So this is the Bingley 3 rise, which precedes the 5 rise that we've got later on. We're booked in for 1 o'clock. It's only early at the moment, so you can see there's quite a steep lift, and this is the little one. So here we are at Bingley 3 rise, start of a busy day. We've got to get up this 3 rise and then up the 5 rise beyond it, and then we're going to call it a draw at the end of that. Boss is coming out, as you can see. So here we are in the first chamber of the 3 rise. It's very noisy, I don't know whether you'll be able to hear me or not. Got a lockkeeper helping Carol work the paddles, and he's quite keen that we keep control of the boat, so I'll do my best with that. I'll stand you down there for a minute and we'll see how we go on. So there are 3 chambers on this one, then we go around the corner to the 5 chamber, and once we've finished all of them we're actually at the top of the Pennines. I don't think there's any more locks. Quite a few swing bridges, but no more locks to get up to Skipton. So we've achieved the goal, which I think that was 47 locks in all. So quite chuffed with that. Not quite sure if this sound will be picking up, but quite a leaky gate, this one in front. So we're in chamber 2. I'll just see if I can give you a better view of the waterfall. So you can see it's quite a leaky gate, but we're all good, tucked in. They're opening the paddles on the second slopes now, so we'll be on our way up. In fact, you can just see the water starting to come in against the wall there. Okay, that's us just about up the second step. Just one more chamber of this set of 3 and we're on our way to the 5 rise. All gone pretty well, really. Rumour is there's a place to moor at the top where there's a cafe, and I'm thinking cake if there's a cafe. go, gates are just creeping open for us. We just need to shuffle through to the next chamber. Your lucky last of this flight. Excellent. Yep. Well, that's it. Doors closed behind us. Up for the last step. So just in the top of the 3 rise, last one. All going rather well. These are getting all rather boring now. I'm going to have to think of something else to film. Might end up having to do DIY. Crikey. I'll never do boat work.
He has to do this swing bridge as well.
You might as well get on at some point then.
Right, look.
So you might as well get on, because they'll never know we're getting on until bridge is open.
Well, once I've opened the gate, close this
Paddle.
paddle, I'll get on.
Good stuff. You're doing a grand job, my friend.
Alright for you there.
Ah, steady away for me. I'm stood doing no.
This one's not too bad. It's 5 rise that can catch you out.
Right.
A lot of pressure behind you. So, take your nice and slow that one down.
We'll be good.
It's always better when you've got 2 boats.
Yeah. Now we've got no friends. Must admit, I'm much happier stood on the back of the way going up the locks doing nothing than I were pulling the shopping basket through town yesterday. It nearly killed me. Although I have managed to throw myself off the canal side and bang my leg this morning. So that's the Bingley 3 rise done. The gates in front are opening now. You can probably see, if I duck down, you'll see the gates behind me. We've just got the swing bridge to open, and then we're off up to the 5 rise. Just pulling to pick Carol up, and then we'll go do the next bit, and then we're at the top of the world. Just duck down, you can see us exiting the lock. Deaf as a post. Hey up, got a mob. She's got a mob handed. Yeah, so here we are then. This is just coming along to the bottom of Bingley 5 rise, which is the main event of the day, really. There it is then. See that eye? Can you see that eye? 2 eyes on the floor. So we're in the first chamber of the 5 rise now. So it looks a bloody big gate. And the sill must be, well, the boat's 2 metres to the box, and so the sill's 2 metres from the water level now. And as I say, I believe this is the steepest rise in the UK canal network, so it's a hell of a rise. We're lucky today. Carol's on the back with me, because we've got 2 lock keepers taking us up the rise itself, so that's nice. Did you straighten your hair?
No. Apparently, once we've gone through this first chamber, then I'm going to do the other chamber, the next one on. So, scary thought.
Yeah, that's driving the boat. Carol's not done locks driving the boat, so it's a good opportunity with the two lock keepers doing the gates for us to have a bit of a training session. Although it is quite an intimidating set of locks to be training on, I think. But we'll have a go, or at least do some tuition and give you some ideas, won't it?
Yeah.
So Carol's here controlling the boat in the lock for probably the first time, I think, isn't it, Carol? How are you feeling?
Nerve-wracking.
You're doing a great job. It's the lock dance. You're okay at that, just chuck it in neutral for a bit now, see what happens. Perfect. As they start releasing the water in, then we'll start to move about a bit. Smile, you're enjoying it. Ooh, nearly fell in then. Little bit of forward. Neutral. As they increase the water flow coming in, then that'll sometimes push us backwards, but then when it gets really quick it hits this door and pushes us forward, so it's just a dance. And really there's nothing. Worst case, you're going to bump into that with your button, or you're going to bump into the step with your button. It's not really end of world. Just trying to cancel out the movement rather than put movement in. Do you see that? Do you feel that then? We just buttoned into front, which is fine. It's no big deal. Now you're going too fast backward. That's it.
Well, it depends on.
Yeah, how leaky it is.
Well, yeah, no, you're not going. It's just you've got big sort of gaps in it and get
Yeah.
your button in the lock gate.
That won't happen until after we get above the level of the step, the sill. Just keep practicing and you get there. It's lots of little inputs rather than big ones is best. They're tricking you as well, because all the time we're doing this, they're changing flow of water coming in, so you're not on a level playing field.
It's going to put you against the wall.
It's alright, know what you can do about that.
Is that all right?
Yeah. You can turn it this way and try and slow it down, but there's no need at this point. It's just gonna kiss it. We're in the third chamber of the 5 rise now, so probably about halfway really.
We go back a bit.
Yeah. Okay, neutral now. You don't want to get too much speed up, because it takes, once you're moving, it actually takes quite a long time to stop, because it's 20 tons, isn't it, you know. Now, you see this rush of water is hitting this and pushing us forwards now, so you need to get a bit of reverse on and just leave it tickling over in reverse. Alright, just hold it at that, it'll start going backwards eventually. job. Just slow it, revs down a little bit so that's it, so it's not going as fast. And then it'll probably just hold you in that sort of limbo land bit, depending on how quickly they open gates. Now you're going forwards now, so just a little bit more back. That's because he's opened that gate, there's plenty a lot more water in. That's enough, don't go too back too fast either. That's it.
Is that right?
Lovely. And just try and gauge yourself off a gate really.
Yeah.
I don't think it really matters, as I say, but if you can keep 2 or 3 feet away from there, it's ideal, but it's not always possible. You just get, I think you just get to the other sill and that, and it gets that like where you can just leave it in reverse, and it's just right. Batteries are full.
Good.
Yeah, that's good. Right, we're going backwards now, so just slow it down a bit. That's it. That's because the flow, we're nearly up to the top at lock, so the flow of the water coming in starts to slow down. Oh, look at nipping that wind.